I know, it's been a while. I've been around, I'm still here. Haven't been doing much because I haven't felt like doing much, and I've titled this video, Will There Be a Subway Song Sequel? Because people still know me from the Subway song, which came out 9.5 years ago. So jump to February of 2020, I was feeling kind of stuck and I was getting that creative urge. I wanted to do something, and for a long time I've had the idea of what to do for a sequel to the Seoul Subway song. So I put a comment on the video saying, like, does anyone know how I can get in touch with somebody, like a representative from the Seoul Subway, Seoul Metro, whoever? Because if I was going to film a sequel video, I would need permission to film in the subways. Because things have gotten more strict, I would need permission if I were to film again. So I put this call out on the video for people to help find some way. Like, people gave me the number and gave me the Seoul Metro website, which I had tried contacting, but I hadn't gotten in contact with a specific person. Also, you might know February 2020 from when coronavirus hit, specifically when it hit Korea, when it hit Daegu, when the whole cult thing got out of hand. But at the time, we didn't really know the extent of coronavirus. We did not know how long it was going to last, whether it was just going to come and go, whether there would just be one wave or more waves. So there was a little bit of hope that, maybe I would still be able to make a Seoul Subway song sequel. And we kind of know how things worked out from there. The thing is, in June 2020, a representative from Seoul Metro did get in direct contact with me. And I responded and I said, I want to send you a proposal of what I want to do. I had a very specific plan and I had typed up sort of an outline. The thing is, in June, Korea was doing pretty good with regard to the pandemic. This was long before our second wave, but still at the time, it kind of felt, there was still a pandemic going on. There was still the risk, even though new cases at the time were 30 people in the whole country for a single day. Even though it was relatively safe, still a pandemic going on. If I were to film in public, there would be all people wearing masks. I feel like it would be in bad taste to film a video that's supposed to be, sort of a celebration of the experience of being on the subways and the subway system itself, when everybody is trying to keep their distance and be careful and everyone's a bit anxious. In June, I had a lot of anxieties going on because the US, as you know how the US has been faring during the pandemic, I was worried about everyone back home and how bad it was going to get. I was also worried about the US election because I wanted Bernie to be the nominee, and it ended up being Biden, who I wasn't sure if he could actually win. Thankfully, he won, and as of today, the Supreme Court has rejected the Trump campaign's attempts to overturn the results of the election, which are really pathetic. But also, as of today, Korea has just passed a new record for daily new coronavirus cases. This day when I'm filming this, we've reached 950 in a single day. Seoul has surpassed 350. I mean, compared to places like the US, we're still doing much, much better. But relatively speaking, for Korea, this is not good. It's still consistent with what's going on pretty much everywhere else in the world, so it's not like we're doing anything particularly wrong. And as of this week, we've raised our social distancing level, lockdown level, to the second highest level, which means gyms are closed, buffets are closed, businesses have to close at 9 p.m. unless they're restaurants, at which point they can only do takeout. My point is, this hasn't really been an ideal year for making Subway sequel videos, and for me personally, not really making videos. I stopped mostly making these types of videos 5 years ago or more. I have been kind of working on another music project, but again, the whole motivation, creativity thing, tough when we're, worried about life. For Korea in particular, they've ordered a number of vaccines which will arrive in February, but they also want to wait to see the results of vaccine administering in other countries to see which ones are safe and how safe they are. So in Korea's case, people may not be vaccinated until the summer or fall. However, if this summer is like last summer, we might be okay. By the time the winter ends, people go outside and people stop spreading the virus as much. I anticipate that whenever normal resumes, that everyone gets this kind of cautious enthusiasm about life and they find new things to do, but it will take a while to get back into that. So until the time, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. Because even if I get really into music again, it's still going to take a long time to put out one music project. So I guess if you're still watching my videos in this channel, any suggestions, recommendations, things you want to hear me speak about, let me know.